Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, double honors to our apostles and elders, and Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. So this video is going to be on the, pretty much this false, these heresies this guy right here bringing out. I'm not even going to go in on him, per se. I'm just going to play the clip and you hear what he say, and then I'm going to just go into the scriptures, basically showing you that he's just waxing worse and worse.
Even clear and cut as the Most High made it after he sent Yahushai down, he made it easy. We ain't got to follow every one of those 613 laws because we're going to break them anyway. So we're under grace and we're under mercy. And he set up the main two commandments that we should follow when you read it in Matthews. So brothers just have to stick with that.
So this is just one of the points. A lot of other ones that you can make videos on, but he said that we only have to follow those two commandments. But what were those two commandments, right? So he referred to Matthew 22, and I started 35. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahushua said to him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So he said these are only two commandments you have to follow, and that's it. Well, what is the first one though that he said to love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind? So what is love according to the scriptures? All right. So 2 John 1 verse 6, and this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. So you still supposed to keep the law, because that's what this guy right here is telling you. He basically saying what a lot of other false prophets out there say, that since we're under grace, we don't have to keep the law anymore, and that's not true. Because in Matthews it says, if you it says to love the Lord, and to love thy neighbor as thyself. So doing those two, you're really doing all the commandments, which a lot of brothers know. Yet you got this guy right here teaching otherwise. Like there's other false prophets out there that teach that as well, saying that basically they're using the grace as a cloak of maliciousness. Because you're trying to say, since we have grace, all we have to do is just love the Lord and love our neighbor, and that's it. But really, that's saying a lot in a few words. All right. And then if we don't have to keep the law, then how can you get on anyone about going off on the law then? Because it says in 2 John verse 6 that to love the Lord, if you love the Lord, you'll keep his commandments. That's love. So obviously you still have to keep the commandments, man. It's Romans 3:31. Do we then make void the law through faith? Yahweh forbid. Yea, we establish the law. Alright, so we supposed to keep the law, man. And just like it says in Judges, man, saying that he basically saying there's no scriptures backing that up. There's countless scriptures. It's just that you don't know them because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai took that oil from you. Alright, it's Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. So we're supposed to be rehearsing the righteous acts, man. Practicing. We're getting ready for when we're in rulership, man. Rehearsing the acts now. Because like it said in Romans 3 and 31, we don't make void the law through faith. Just because we have grace, we don't use it as a cloak of maliciousness. Alright. I'm going to get this last scripture and end it off on this one. It's basically saying that we don't have to keep the whole law. It's basically giving more of an excuse to just do wickedness now. And like I said, matter of fact, let me get 1 John first. So this 1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So if we don't have to keep all the commandments, then why is this written in there? Why is it written down what sin is? Because in order to commit sin, you have to break the law. So obviously the law is still in effect. Even though we have grace, we don't use it as a cloak of maliciousness. We still, like it says in Romans 3 and 31, we established the law. Alright? And this is the last scripture I'm going to hit and then end it off on this one. This is Matthew 5 and 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Alright? So, the Lord said he didn't even come back to destroy the law, man. He came to fulfill the law. And it's countless scriptures backing up, but these are the main ones that you need to hit right here. There's a couple of examples of how the law is still in effect, even though we have grace. Because of course we can't keep the laws to 100%, yet that doesn't mean that we're just going to go off purposely. No, we're going to try to keep the law to our best of our abilities, man. And you basically telling other people not to do that, you're just being wicked. Alright? So man, so we supposed to keep the law still, basically. And this guy, it just shows you that you just get worse and worse. Because he's saying, I'm telling you now, we're under grace, you don't have to keep the law. And all these other things. But man, that was the main point, really. I was just going in showing that we still do keep the law, even though that we're not capable of keeping it 100%. Like it says in Matthew 5 and 17, he came not to destroy, but to fulfill. So with that, I'm going to give all praises again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles and elders. And Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.